You're watching News Leader 9 with Cheryl Renee and meteorologist Greg Majewski.
Let's take a look at Columbus. Thanks to our Alpha Insurance Skycam at the Ashley Furniture Home Store, Columbus Park Crossing. Really, temperature 57 degrees.
Yep, it's still 57 out there. Had that cold front come on through. We got the low clouds still hanging in there.
And very humid,
unseasonably cool, and it's cool. It's kind of damp. We're waiting for the breaks in those clouds to move in. Now, keep in mind, the normal high this time of year is 84 degrees.
I know.
So to see 57 at noon is,
my goodness.
Yeah, definitely something. And we're going to see below normal temperatures for the next few days, and then beyond the 7-day, boy, it could really get hot for Memorial Day weekend. But I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I was just looking at some of the long-range models going beyond the 7-day, and it could be hot heading into the first official start of summer. All right, look at unseasonably cool weather that's going to be sticking around for the next several days. Again, that's going to be our issue to deal with. Might be needing the jackets in the morning especially. Also a bit breezy expected for tomorrow. A little windy weather out there as we got this unseasonably cold air mass that's setting up. And then a nice slow warming trend as we head toward the middle of next week, which could become hot by the end of next week. Now, double radar right now is all clear across our area, except for some very light rain well off toward the east of our area right now as we're waiting for the clouds to break. 57 degrees here in Columbus, 60 in Alexander City as well as Eufaula, 63 in Americus. Elsewhere across the southeast, looking at 57 in Huntsville, 61 in Montgomery. Still out ahead of the front, 78 degrees in Savannah, 75 in Brunswick. So the cool air is starting to filter in slowly, getting into the Carolinas. There's the cold front right there. You can see the clouds hanging up. Also looking at severe weather risk. There's the new severe thunderstorm watch box up across from Virginia all the way down into the Carolinas. You can see the line of showers and thunderstorms right there. But the cool weather will win out and move into our area. Look at this big dip in the jet stream. You really don't see this getting into the later portions of spring. Doesn't happen very often, and this is going to be slow to lift on out. There's a cutoff low off the eastern seaboard, so it's kind of a blocking pattern here, and slowly but surely it's going to move in, and then this low actually starts to retrograde back toward the Canadian Maritimes, so that should allow the jet stream to begin to lift back toward the north, and that's going to also allow our temperatures to warm up, and all that heat out west could start moving in our direction. So Futurecast, looking at this right now, looking dry for the moment heading into Friday and into Saturday. There's a couple of disturbances in that northwest flow may cut some showers across North Georgia. I don't believe we're going to see it down here. I'm keeping us dry for Friday as well as into Saturday, but you got a couple of disturbances that are right up toward the north that may set a shower or two off, but otherwise looking pretty good. Breaking down our zone forecast for today, well below normal. Looking at 66 degrees in LaGrange, 67 in Pine Mountain. A little further south, depending on when we break the sunshine, going to hope to go near 70 degrees here in Columbus, 71 in Pittsview, and a little bit further south, heading down here, 71 in Eufaula, 72 in Dawson, and 70 at Fort Gaines. All right, here we go. Looking at the rest of the forecast here, we're going to warm things up slowly. Tomorrow morning, slow around 50 in Columbus. There will be some 40s around. 75 for a high on Friday, 78 on Saturday, and then we'll see the return of the 80s heading into next week. Back up to 87 by Wednesday, and then looking into beyond the Wednesday period, that's when we may actually see 90s. I know it's a little early to be saying that, but we'll see.
That 54 may be looking good around
that 54 may look pretty good. 57 may look pretty good because we may look at the 90s at the end of next week. We'll see. Got some time to watch that, though.
Tweak that a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Greg.